dive school, I hit up one of my friends called Kenneth, who'd been living and working the digital nomad lifestyle in Mexico for a few months. He introduced me to one called Tortuga Curry. Because I had contacted them on such short notice, they had to lump me together with a big group of locals that came down from Merida to scuba dive. With the gear sorted and our group ready, it was time to head out.
From my missteps and towards your soul.
I have no idea if you can hear me, but we are now heading out. I actually have no idea where we're going. But I'm diving with Tortuga Curry and did my dive checks, and we're now heading out to the dive site.
Going here and extremely high, so you need to hold on to yourself. Okay? Once you hit the water, we're gonna meet everybody on the surface, making sure everybody's okay and they're ready. And then we're gonna start descending.
Hey everyone.
Hello. Who's there?
YouTube.
I cut my teeth till I taste the way. My empty mouth finds the words to say. All the things I found being chipped away, and all the ways I built from how I pray. In every laugh I should cry.
Chucky had a little bell on her that she would ring every time she saw something really cool.
I got these growing pains when the storm wind blows. I'm the weather vane. Now I'll leave with what remains.
The amazing thing about diving in Cozumel is that they're mostly drift dives, which means there's an underwater current that pushes you along, and you don't really have to kick that much. Because the visibility is so good, it almost feels like you're in space, just floating around.
Alright, first dive was excellent. It's my buddy, Rafael. Rafael. It's our boat driver. Hola. Hola. I'm gonna see if I can throw the drone up and see if we can get a nice shot.
I just wanna dive into the blue. Doesn't really matter what we do.
Si no lo ven, me avisan, vamos a buscar.
Alrighty, bit of a nice break at a little pier in the middle of nowhere. And now we're off for our second tank.
Gonna be alright. This is the good life. Oh, 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 oh. This is the good life. Oh, 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 oh. Out in the sunshine, nothing but good times.
So this morning I had to take a taxi down because I just didn't know any other way to get down. But now I've made some friends and I'm hitching a ride back into town. Hey!
Hello. Buenas tardes.
Mi amigos.
Amigos.
Alright, great morning of dives. Made some friends, but I haven't had any lunch, so I'm gonna grab some food right now. There's apparently this place called El Habanero, and they do like this Mexican meal of the day sort of thing, like a lunch special. So I'm gonna look for that. Got myself pollo and mole. Here's some Coke. Gracias. Let's dig in. Can't tell, man. You got like such a fat stack. Oh my god. So what I just had for lunch is called Comida del Días, and that's Spanish for like the meal of the day. A lot of places you can do like these lunch meal deals. The whole meal costs like 100 pesos, which is really good. What I ate was pollo de mole, which is just like chicken with that mole sauce. Just to give you guys an idea of what the dorm is like. I'm right here. There's like 8 beds in here. Right now I'm alone because I'm gonna sleep early to wake up for a dive. But there are 1, 2, 3 more people in here with me. 4th one's coming in tonight. Buenos dias, day 2, baby. Buenos dias, Frankie. Buenos dias.
Hi!
Alrighty, now we are at a shipwreck. So somewhere at the bottom of this, we're gonna be descending by a line, and at the bottom of this is a shipwreck, and we're gonna check it out. Check it out.
Check it out, man.
I know you see me under colored lights. I know you're watching my body lines. You can run, boy, but you cannot hide. Watch your inhibitions fade away as we dance into.
I spot a massive barracuda on the other side of the ship, and we lose it for a while, but then we find it again.
I know they say I'm dangerous, that I'm a little insane, but I just can't help it. I'm built for the pain, so treat me like fire burning. Your love is something I'm learning. Give it some time to be.
Our second dive of the day was in this area which had these huge rock and coral formations, and it was really cool because there were a bunch of swim-throughs that we could go through.
Would never be the same, so treat me like fire burning. Watch me go up in flames. Watch me go up in flames. Watch me go up in flames.
When you're with some great dive masters, they're almost like expert treasure hunters, having the ability to spot and find all these little hidden creatures that are just hiding between the coral.
Struggling to breathe in every breath. Your inhibitions fade away as we dance into the light of day. Don't think I ought to just say my name. I know they say I'm dangerous, that I'm a little insane, but I just can't help it. I'm built for the pain, so treat me like fire burning. Your love is something I'm learning. Give it some time to be perfect.
We proceeded to see these guys a couple of times after, and they seemed inseparable, and it was kind of cool to see this nurse shark and fish just hang out with each other.
Never be the same.
And guess what? Chinese restaurant. Find one anywhere in the world.
I managed to curb my initial urges for Chinese food and went for Italian instead. I know what you're thinking, but hey, they had good reviews.
Massive food coma. Time to take a nap. Siesta. La siesta.
After my siesta, I stayed in the hostel and made a few friends, one of whom was Taylor. And we both decided that we wanted to squeeze one more day of diving in together, and so I hit up Wilbert, who is the owner of Tortuga Carré, and he managed to squeeze us in on basically a private dive.
Welcome on board, alright? So we're heading to Santa Rosa Wall today, alright? Which is gonna be about 15-minute boat ride to get there.
Alright, day 3 of diving, and we've got a new friend.
Hi!
And we've got a new guide. Wilbert himself, and we are at Santa Rosa Wall. And the boat is just us. Just us. Beautiful day. clear blue waters. See you at the bottom.
Very early on into our dive, something incredible happened. My man Wilbert just got high-fived by a shark. Diving along Santa Rosa Wall is intense because the wall starts at around 50 feet, but then it just drops off and plunges down to over 3,000 feet. Wilbert also managed to find some cool swim-throughs for us to do on the wall. The prior 2 days of diving got me comfortable in the water again. And with just the 3 of us on this dive, it was effortless to slip into a state of flow that I honestly haven't felt in a long time. The sounds of my breathing just set me into this trance-like state, and this is just me recognizing how I was feeling at the time.
Fruit break! Oh, look at that face. That was the best dive to date. That was crazy. And Wilbert is a shot whisperer and just high fives the dude. I'm like, so casual. So cool. So my time in Cozumel is now coming to an end, and I still hadn't really figured out what I was going to do next. Thankfully, I posted on my Instagram story again, and an old college friend of mine, Gustav, hit me up and said that he was going on a surf trip to Puerto Escondido, which is a little surf town in the state of Oaxaca. So I just booked a flight from Cancun and met him in Oaxaca. As always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace!